Good morning, everyone. I am Vishnu Jagtap, and today's newspaper headline of the Mint for 20 September 2022. So, why India's first page number first, why India's road building flattered after a good start. Then second is rupee trade. Then third is Mint metric, and for the quote of the day is we also want to involve private sector in the food grains procurement process. Why should FCI and state agency only be procuring? Then we goes into the second page. Then there is good cloud computing's rise slows but could revive. Sorry, I read again. Cloud computing's rise slows but could revive. Then we goes to the third page number. Here we can see that banks dial Vedanta to fund chief plant. Top exits in eroding profitability rise. Hackles at Wipro. Nestle and others key stake in snack makers Yoga Bar. Then in the right corner side, Ola cuts at least 200 engineers' job in reconstructing exercise. Oyo revives initial public offering plans and amid improving financials. Aviation's sector struggles with scarcity of senior pilots. Assets of bankrupt firms can be sold in parts. Insolvency regulatory. Then no windfall profit for solar gear firms. Manipal may buy AMRI hospital. Actors on Fringy make it big on social media. Then we goes into the page number fourth. In that economic and policy. First is assets of bankrupt companies can be sold in parts by IIBI. India considers laying more petro pipelines for Nepal. Government concerned over spike in COVID cases. Trade with Bangladesh in rupees Taka by SBI. FSI registered over 30,000 cases against food adulterers last year. Then we comes to the right handed side, corrections and clarifications. The liquidity surplus declines to the lowest in over 2 years. Indian consumer are feeling pinch of inflation. EY survey. Monsoon to start its retreat over the next 2 days. M3M to invest 130 crore rupees in a real estate project in Gurugram. CCI clears merger of Jio Cinema OTT with Viacom 18 Media. Then India and South Arabia discuss the scope of rupee ruble real trade. Then we comes to the page number 5. Ola to fire 200 engineers as a part of reconstructing. And then Go Digits IPO put in abeyance by SEBI. Then Yes Bank moves Bombay SC to direct this TV to hold EGM. Then we comes to the page number 6. Here is mint shorts. Hedge funds double down on yan shorts over rates disparity. European equities steady after biggest weekly drop since June. Why some footwear stocks are ahead. Devyani International bids on affordable options to save the day. Bitcoin slips to 3-month low on likely Fed rate rise. Gold's allure to dim on surging inflation. Oil dips has looming interest rate hikes spur concern on growth. Adani Group set to become most profitable cement manufacturer. Then we comes to the page number 7. Here deals tech and startups news. Mint shots here with the left hand side. Teamsec leads $58 million fundraise by Google backed pay. Cost business model may defeat print on demand business by survey. Startup exceed marks final close of second fund at 243 rupees crore. PC shipments drop below million for first time in four-quarter repo by report. Oyo revives IPO plans as financial improves. Zuper gets 75 million from Sergis ICI Ventures other. Then we comes to the page number 9, 8, 8. No windfall profits for solar gear firms, says Power Ministry. Ashok Lane sees future in hydrogen fueled CVs. India can be a large market for sustainable fuel. And Manipal Group set to acquire Imami's AMRI hospital chain, eroding profitability top level. Exits rise hackles at Wipro. Banks dial Vedanta to fund Gujarat semiconductor plant. Actor make it big on social media. Nestle others key stake in yoga bar. It's all the news related to the corporate news. Okay. Then we comes to the page number 9. Airlines struggle with scarcity of senior pilots. Rebuild Foods looks to invest in more food services brands to expand its network. Illustrator N. Jayachandran passes away. Then we comes to the page number 10. Mini short. UAE accelerates plan to increase its oil production capacity. Do know at risk of an Interpol red notice has net titans. Lawmakers to grill big US bank CEOs on consumer social issues. AMEX expands 1500-person hiring spare with most jobs in the US. Sea Limited plans to fire 3% of Shopee Indonesia staff to curb losses. Starbucks, urged by NYC pension funds to order labor right audits, pursue IPO and private share sales to rise 19.4 billion for VW. How individual investors can survive the next stock market crash. Its article BOE waits biggest rate increase in 33 years. World leaders bid adieu to Queen Elizabeth. Then we comes to the page number 11. Here the news scrap. Here Here Twitter's quotes of Narendra Singh Tomar, Union Ministry. Our fight for climate resilient agriculture and nutritional security leans heavily on your decision and actions. And then we CAD may widen to 3.8% of GDP in financial year to 2023. And then Congress President poll will be fair, Sona assures thorough. Oil Ministry 6 windfall tax review, CBI charge sheet on Rana Kapoor, government to privatize two subsidiaries of AI, Inox Greens 740 crore IPO gets SEBI node, crude oil import in August down 13%, sugar export policy coming soon, S&P sees no threat to Vedanta credit, former Punjab CM Arminder Singh merges his party with BJP. Then we comes to the page number 12. Here long story. Inside UI Unis hunt for a combo back route. Uh, Here is the big story written here. So those who are interested to read, I give this newspaper link uh, on the description. We come under the page number 13. How Gotham bed replicates the joys of compounding in his life. Here is the news story. Does a gold spot exchange hold much promise? Returns on my investments. How is sale of accidental land taxed for NRI? Then non-alignment 2.0 has a high chance of success. The ghost of Black Wednesday still haunts the British economy. Market forces could play a role in India's water security. Then we comes to the page number 15. India's economy perspectives say alert for choppy water ahead. The pandemic economy will outlast the outbreak of COVID. Let's embrace AI now that the digital future has arrived. Every business must acquire intelligent digital muscle has a pressing management imperative. Then we comes to the last page and final 16 page number. Business life wellness related. They give some diet plans. Why diet soda is not always trouble for you. Here's some article. How walking can change your body and life. And no, you don't have to push people around to be assertive. So at last, thank you for watching and make a good day.